Now all of you, uh, in last class we are discussing about universal gravitational law. Dear student, today we will discuss about acceleration due to gravity. Acceleration due to gravity. See here, since the definition you have already written, this is the acceleration gained by any body. What is this? What is acceleration due to gravity? This is the acceleration. This is the acceleration gained by any body. Gained by any body. This is the acceleration gained by any body when it is allowed to fall freely, allowed to fall freely near the surface of earth, near the surface of earth, near the surface of earth. तो ये क्या है? All of you listen, but this is earth, and you know the mass of earth is very large, ME, but the mass of earth, its mass is 6.25 into 10 to the power 24 kg, and radius is also very, radius of earth is also very large. That is 6,400 kilometer. It means in meter we can write like this: 6 meter. 6.4 into 10 to the power 6 meter. 6.4 into 10 to the power 6 meter. So we are once again, all of you see, we are discussing about acceleration due to gravity. Gravity means the tendency of earth to attract any body. The tendency of earth to attract any body. Now, so due to, this is what earth, due to gravitational pull of earth, if anybody is allowed to fall freely, see here, this radius is 6,400 kilometer, but you are just allowing any body to fall on near the surface of earth. So this height is very, very less. This is around 2, 3, 400 meter, 200 meter, like this. From this height, if you are allowing anybody to fall freely on this, here h is what? Height above the surface of earth. Here h is height of the body. Height from height of the body from the surface of earth. Now since this h is very, very less than radius of earth, because this height, you are allowing any body, you are dropping any ball, any body, any mass, any stone over the surface of this earth from some height above this. But this radius is 6,400 kilometer, and the height from where you are allowing any body to fall freely, this height is very, very less. So the distance of between these two body is r, and we can write r is equal to radius of earth plus h. Since h is very, very less than re, now you see here, force applied by earth on this mass m. What is the mass of the body? M. Gravitational force on the mass, on the body, by the earth. By the earth. What is the force applied by the body on the earth? Force by using universal gravitational law. What is the force? G m1. First body is earth. Second body is this body. And the distance between these two bodies, that is a mass of earth and mass of earth. We take the distance from center to center in universal gravitational law to determine the force between two bodies having mass. We take the distance from center of this body to center of this body. Well, this distance is the radius of earth plus above this distance is h. The mass of this body and size is very less in comparison to earth. Here, since radius of earth is very large in comparison to s, so we can write this equation like this. We can neglect h in the denominator, Re. We have neglected h. In bracket you write down, since h is negligible, h is very less than radius of earth, so we can neglect. So this is the force applied by the earth, me, mass of earth, over this body, G m1 m2 by r square, a radius of earth का whole square. Beta see here, this is r square, radius of earth का whole square. G m1 m2 by r square. This is r square. Now, all of you see the next solution. But see here, you know, see here, according to Newton's second law, force is equal to mass into acceleration, and acceleration is equal to F by m. We are talking the acceleration about this body, so m comes here. F by m. This is known as G. Force per unit mass, that is acceleration of this body, because of gravitational pull of earth, is called G, acceleration due to gravity. So when m's come here, force per unit mass become acceleration, and due to gravitational pull of earth, whatever be the acceleration that is produced in any body, that is known as acceleration due to gravity. Now you see here, when mass comes here, what is the formula becomes? G me upon radius of earth whole square. But see here, this becomes G, and the formula of G becomes G me by radius of earth ka whole square. If we put all the values, G is equals to value of G, capital G, 6.67 into 10 to the power minus 11, universal gravitational constant, mass of earth 6.25 into 10 to the power 24, and radius of earth 6,400 kilometer in meter whole square. The value comes out to be 9.8 meter per second square. The value of G is 9.8 meter per second square. Now you see here, acceleration due to gravity depend upon the radius of the earth. You should know that earth is not spherical in real sense. The earth is slightly bulged one, like this one, like this. So this radius is called equatorial radius, and this radius is polar. Polar radius is smaller. So see here, when denominator is smaller, G becomes more. Equatorial radius is more. This is equator, and this is the equatorial radius, and this is pole. This is polar radius. Polar radius is small. When radius will be small, G will be large. So G is more near the poles. But the acceleration due to gravity, that is the attraction power of the earth, is max on the surface of earth. It is maximum on the poles. And since the value of this radius goes on increasing as we are moving, because the earth is not completely spherical. It is just like the orange shape. it is slightly bulge. It is slightly penetrate slightly towards inside near the poles. So this radius is smaller, this radius is larger. This radius is called equatorial radius. This radius is called equatorial radius. EQUITORIAL. Equatorial radius. So since equatorial radius is large, gravity is minimum on the equator. And as we are moving towards the pole, the value of G goes on increasing. It goes on and it is maximum on the poles. That's why you should know, because of the gravitational pull of Earth, the atmospheric gases are present here. Atmospheric gases are very close near the poles because of the gravity. And that's why due to air pollution, ozone layer, there's a large hole in ozone layer near Antarctica, in near Australia. Why? Because that Antarctica lies near the poles, and atmospheric gases are very close to the Earth. Why? Because here the gravity is large. Gravity is maximum near the surface, on the surface of Earth. Gravity is maximum on the poles, and as we are moving towards the equator, the gravity goes on decreasing. So the distance of atmosphere is maximum on the equator, from the surface of Earth. Now, all of you write down. Next topic, write down variation of G, acceleration due to gravity. Write down, beta, all of you, variation of acceleration due to gravity. On what factor the value of acceleration due to gravity varies? Variation of G. First, due to radius of Earth. Due to rotation, you write down first, due to height, h, above the Earth. Above the Earth. See here, beta, all of you should know that as we are moving above the Earth to height h, here the gravity will be G on the surface of Earth into 1 minus 2h upon r. That is derivation that you need not to know the derivational part. In this class, you have to only know about the theoretical parts. But what you are getting, as the h is increasing, the gravity goes on decreasing. But जैसे जैसे हम लोग अर्थ के सरफेस के ऊपर जाते, gravity क्या होती है? घटती है. As they are moving above the surface of the Earth, the value of G decreasing. But either we are moving up or down, that is into the depth of the Earth. But the value of G will goes on decreasing. So see here, what is GH? Acceleration due to gravity at height h above the surface of Earth. So see here, G on the surface of Earth, and this is decrease, G into 2h upon. So as we are increasing the h, value of G goes on decreasing. This shows that gravity is maximum on the surface of Earth. Write down, beta, everybody. Acceleration due to gravity. Write down these terms. Acceleration due to gravity is maximum on the surface of Earth. G is maximum on the surface of Earth. Maximum on the surface of Earth. Maximum on the surface of Earth. On the surface of Earth. On the surface of Earth. And beta, one thing more, as they are moving upward, up above the Earth, the value of G goes on decrease. As we move we move above the surface of Earth, as we move above the surface of Earth, the value of G decreases. The value of G decreases. Let us see here, when we move just equal to radius of Earth above, so here R upon R cancel out. R upon R cancel out, and it will be, see here, in that case we will apply not this formula. When H is not comparable to R, when height is comparable to R, then we will not apply this formula. बेटा सी यार यहाँ H रेडियस के कंपैरिजन में बहुत ही कम होगा, तब ये फॉर्मूला हम लगाएंगे. बट when H is incomparable to the radius of Earth, then which formula we will apply? Write down. We have already studied about this formula. See here, when H is comparable to R, it means the radius of R. H, the value of H may be 1000 kilometer, 2000 kilometer, 4000 kilometer, 6000, 12,000 kilometer. That is comparable. But a 1/6, 1/4, half, 1, that is comparable. And H, if H is 500 meter, 100 meter, that is very, very less. So in the previous case, we are discussing about that case. When the H is very, very less, then formula of G at height H will be G into 1 minus 2H. Now see your second case. When H is comparable to R, then this formula. G mass of Earth by radius of Earth plus H ka whole square. This will be the formula. This will be formula we have to use. G at height H. For example, one question I am giving. Write down. Determine the value of acceleration due to gravity. Determine the value of. All of you write down. Determine the value of G at height H is equal to radius of Earth. Yes, beta. Everybody. Yes, try to determine H is equal to radius of Earth. बेटा जब अर्थ के ऊपर जाएंगे और कितनी ऊंचाई जाएंगे, रेडियस ऑफ अर्थ के बराबर. ये ऊंचाई कितनी? R के बराबर. तो यहाँ G की वैल्यू क्या हो जाएगी? तो बेटा G की वैल्यू G m1 m नीचे आ गया बेटा, F by m G हो जाता है. नाउ बेटा इसी में पुट करो H की जगह R. तो ये इक्वेशन क्या होगा? G at height H is equals to G into me mass of Earth by R plus R का होल स्क्वायर. बेटा R plus R to R. R plus R is 2R. तो बेटा G at height H is equals to G me mass of Earth बेटा 2RE का होल स्क्वायर. 2RE का होल स्क्वायर क्या होगा? G me 2 का स्क्वायर 4 और RE स्क्वायर. बेटा ये देखिए, ये इक्वेशन, इस वैल्यू को हम क्या लिखते थे? जल्दी बताइए बेटा. इस वैल्यू को 9.8 लिखते थे. क्या लिखते थे? G 9.8. तो बेटा ये यहाँ G by 4 हो जाएगा. G at height H is equal to G by 4. बेटा ये आंसर आ जाएगा G by 4. All of you note down. The value of acceleration due to gravity will be G by 4. All you are getting? The acceleration due to gravity will be G by 4. Yes, everybody shows your response that you are getting. Any problem is there, you can message me. Yes, now everybody note down, have a clip. I will send the video to you. You just save this video and always go through that video. Now, next one is, second one is variation of G due to depth. Variation of G due to depth. Due to depth. So beta, see here, G at depth D. See, this is Earth. This is the radius of Earth. And inside D depth, inside depth D, this is depth D. This is Earth. What is the radius? RE. At a depth D. At a depth D. At a depth D. What is the gravity at this point? There is formula G at depth D. In class there is in class 11th we will discuss about the derivation, but here in class 9th only theoretical part is there. So that's why you have to only go through the theoretical part. In class 11 we will discuss about its derivational part. That is some mathematical operation is there. So D at depth D is equal to G into 1 minus D upon R. Again, as we are moving more and more towards the depth, the value of G will decrease. And at the center of Earth, when you are moving at the center of Earth, D is equals to R by R1, 1 minus 1, 0. That is, gravity will be 0. So, but you can write the value of acceleration due to gravity decreases. Yes, write down the value of G at depth D goes on decreasing. Goes on decreasing. As we go more and more deeper, as we go more and more deeper, more and more deeper inside the Earth, deeper inside the Earth, inside the Earth, and at the center of Earth, the value of G will be 0. Why? Because when we are taking the depth from the surface of Earth. When we move near the surface of Earth, the value of D will be equals to R. So in that case, the value of D will be equals, G will be equals to Earth. And on the center of Earth, it will be 0. On the center of Earth, the GD will be equals to what? 0. So we can see that here your weight will be 0 because weight is equal to mg. If G is 0 on the surface, on the center of the Earth, if G is 0 on the center of the Earth, then what we can say that, you know, what is the formula for weight? M into G. Weight is equals to M into G. So if G is 0, then your weight will be 0 near the surface of the Earth. So this is the what? This is the second case we study about what? Variation of G due to depth. So as we go and move toward the center of the Earth, the value of G goes on decreasing, and just on the center of the Earth, the value of G is 0. The value of G is what? 0. Now again third case. But see here, this video I will send to you. You go through it. No. Next one is variation of G due to rotation of Earth. Third. Variation of G due to rotation of Earth. Due to rotation of Earth. Rotation of Earth. Let us see here, if any body is rotating, Earth is rotating on its axis. This is the largest radius. In one, this is the smaller radius. Again, more is again small, again small. And when you are reaching the pole near the poles, this is the axis of rotation. This is the radius. The radius is maximum. This radius goes on decreasing, and when you are reaching near the poles, the radius goes on decreasing. Now see here, you have studied about centripetal force, that is action force. When you will be here, Earth will, Earth is rotating like this on its axis from west to east. Earth is rotating on its axis from west to east. So when you are here, a centrifugal force will act. Centrifugal force will act. And this force will be m omega square r, omega square r, centrifugal force. So see here, due to rotation of Earth, another force acting on the body, which will tend to you to move away from the surface of Earth. And gravity is attracting you. So see here, beta, the component of this force will act. But see here, as we are go, since this is what centrifugal force. Write down this centrifugal force. Centrifugal force. Fugal force. But see here, I am explaining this. What is centrifugal force? But you see the example. See the example of when you are sitting inside a bus and the bus is taking a circular turn, what happened? You lean outside. Why? Because the between wheel of the bus and the road, a friction force act towards the center. And against this, a reaction force is acting on you in outward direction. That is in towards the outward direction of the circular path. This reaction force is called centrifugal force. But when you are taking circular turn, just you feel you always lean towards outside because of this centrifugal force. That's why when the Earth is rotating on its axis, a force is acting on you in outward direction. That is centrifugal force. So component of this toward this is some amount, and this decreases the gravity. So see here, as R decreases, the value of this force decreases. The value of here, the value of m omega square will be maximum because the radius is maximum. So the gravity is minimum. Gravity is minimum. Why? Because radius is maximum near the equator. Radius of, because I have already explained you this part, that radius of the Earth, because this is the axis and this point is rotating like this. This point is rotating like this on its axis. This point is rotating over the greatest radius. So as the radius is increasing, the centrifugal force that is acting on you in outward direction from the surface of Earth goes on increasing, and that's why the gravity with which the Earth is attracting goes on decreasing as we are moving away from the surface. So this attraction with the extra amount of centrifugal force that is acting over you when you are on the force is 0. So that's why maximum attractive force the Earth can attract over you, and your weight force will be maximum near the surface, near the poles. So write down beta all of you this term. that as we are moving towards the pole, the value of centrifugal force goes on decreasing, that is acting over the body. And due to this, the weight force that is applied by the earth over the body goes on increasing. And we can say that gravity is maximum near the poles. Near the poles, and it is minimums on equator. The value of G is minimum on equator and maximum on poles. Yes, beta, we are ending our session, and again in the next class we will further discuss about 2-3 topics based on the variation of G.